Hey everybody, we are back to our case A and B series from 2018 data protection stuff. This is menu number 22, Asian style beef strips with vegetables. I have to admit, this is one of my more favorite MREs that they've had, and unfortunately, with the military's infinite wisdom, they have decided to no longer use this in, I think, the 2020 rations. Figures. Well, let's bust this thing open and see what we got inside of this bad boy. Try our luck with a peelable seal. Jeez, man, it's like sometimes they use like Gorilla Glue or Super Glue to glue these things together. You just put your thumbs in them and just rip them apart. Yeah, right. That's everything out of the bag. Wheat snack bread. Accessory packet. FRH. Apple jelly. Weird to have with Asian beef strips. Spoon. Milk chocolate. Cocoa beverage powder. Zapple sauce. Patriotic sugar cookies. Chunky peanut butter. And lastly, Asian style beef strips with vegetables. What the heck? This used to come with rice. Oh man. Well, still, this is a good main. Let's heat this stuff, rip everything open, get drinks made, and let's start chowing down. Now, after lessons learned, I'm going to do my hot chocolate last, so that way it'll be at least semi-warm when I try to drink it. And I just realized I forgot to do this accessory packet, which is going to have our beverage right there. And again, it has the usual suspects. It has TP, moist towelette, salt, which we're definitely not going to need salt with this one, and some gum. And these do call for 20 ounces, but hey, I'm going to use what I got. And I needed both of these up, so they should be good to go. And this thing actually has a good portion of cookies in here, but why would you put the slit all the way here instead of at the bottom or something? It's just going to incur the wrath of sugar cookies getting everywhere, like that. Man, and these things are like beat up to hell. We have Liberty Bell. What else we got in here? Uncle Sam's hat. All kinds of stuff. Well, it looks like we got a lot of Uncle Sam's hats. Wheat snack bread. I don't know what they're thinking. I think this was like supposed to be kind of like a Chinese food inspired ration, but they have just blown it with this now. Back in the day, you used to get a pack of rice with it that went well with your Asian beef strips and vegetables, and instead of this stuff, I think you got like Twizzlers or Skittles, or at least something decent that you could at least trade. Wheat snack bread. Yuck. And then the Zapple sauce. Really? Yeah, I'm kind of a fan of, like, you know, wet packed fruit and all, but I can see why this is no longer in the menu queue. All this stuff is done. It is super nice and toasty. And you can open it like this, but I'm going to open it lengthwise because sometimes it's just easier to get this stuff out of there. And I remember this stuff used to be really soupy too, which was really good with that rice because it allowed that white long grain rice to like soup, to like absorb some of that nice sauce. Well, not anymore. And I know I've done this menu twice, so I'll definitely have to like link, probably like right here, there'll be like a little annotation or something. Link these so you guys can check out those vids. Looks like we got all kinds of stuff right here. This is our actual nutrition facts. Wow, look at that sodium. That is like crazy, crazy, crazy. And all those ingredients. You think you wouldn't need all that stuff, but hey, it is what it is. Well, like we say, no time like the present. Let's just stop screwing around and get in here. It's like we got some noodles, one of these little beef strips, like a red pepper. We'll try to get on in there and give you guys a closer look. Just so you can see all that stuff in there. Smells good though. Kind of has like a sweet and sour kind of flavor to it, which I kind of like. I'm kind of a fan. It's very soft though. There's not much chew concerning that beef. Maybe a little bit of give, but not too much. It does have some nice flavor, and I just got one of those water chestnuts. Water chestnuts still have a nice little crunch to it. So that was very unexpected and very tasty. But it's got all kinds of stuff in here. It's got garlic, which I absolutely adore. And like onion or onion powder. It's got ginger. It's got all that good yummy stuff. Like I said, just take a look at those ingredients. We'll take one more bite before we go to that. It's just applesauce. And this was always like the dogs' one of their favorite meals because it's got like these little itty bitty strips of beef in there. And I realized I didn't make like an announcement, and I've got a few emails saying, how come we don't hear Sherman making a nest in the background anymore? Well, unfortunately, guys, Sherman passed away not too long after Christmas. So we no longer have him, but we still got Alligator, the MRE taster dog. And she has decided that she's picking up the slack. So Sherman has not lost his cut at all. I'm going to get in here and try some of this applesauce. It's just applesauce with maltodextrin in it. Bottom line, that's what it is. Hopefully we won't get this all dipped all over my hand. And of course, like everything else made in America, it has to have high fructose corn syrup in there. So, yay. Alright, let's take a look at these Patriotic Cookies. We'll see if we can find... Oh, look, we got a star. So, there we go. They are just nice, plain sugar cookies. No extraneous sugar on top of them. So, good source of carbs and sugar. They're real soft. They're real easy. They have a slight crunch, but they just come like right apart like any like compressed type of bar that you've ever had. If you had like a Daytrex bar or something like that. Just slightly sweeter. Now the bane of existence for MREs. Wheat snack bread. Well, this is just regular snack bread. I wish they would stop using this and go back to like a bread like New Zealand or the Canadians used to use, because this stuff is... I know it probably lasts forever and is bulletproof, but boy, I just really dislike that stuff. And this chunky peanut butter, while I was kneading it, I could actually feel little bits in here. So hopefully we will be able to see some legit chunks. Usually not. They're usually these little microscopic little thingies, but who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. Oh, well, you can kind of see the little chunky dots in there. Not very impressive. I know. And a little bit of apple jelly, which is exactly what you want apple jelly to go along with your apple sauce. Down the hatch. Now, granted, if you do heat these up, they are slightly better, but sometimes if you heat them up inside of their wrapper, you'll get that chemical smell along with it. Peanut butter's nice. Apple jelly's nice. A little bit of sweetness to go with the peanut flavor, the creaminess of your peanut butter. And the wheat, or the snack bread. I keep calling it wheat snack bread. The snack bread is okay. It has that nice little chewy, nice little bit of toughness that you would associate with a piece of bread. Yeah, there you go. That's all we can say about that. Try our raspberry type 3 beverage. Very overpowering raspberry flavor, seeing how this is only about 16 ounces and it calls for 20 ounces. The disturbing fact is this stuff stains. If I'd have put it in a white glass, it would totally stain the inside of that white glass. Which, I've mentioned this multiple times, but just imagine what it's doing to your intestines. And ordinarily, since I have a beverage with my meal, I would not have my cocoa beverage powder until like radio watch or something during the night. However, we'll make it for this review. And instead of screwing around, I'm just going to pour this directly right into the mug. And then add some nice, fresh, hot water. I know you can't see that, but hey, it's just the way how I'm sitting. And we'll give that a nice little mix. Oh, I may have kind of filled this a lot. Now, if you have creamer in your stuff and you want this extra milky or refined, this is a good time to add your creamer in here. Gives it a nice little milky, smooth edge. And hot chocolate. It's got that nice little chocolate edge to it. Nice, warm, hot. Perfect for a nice chilly night. Well, everybody, we're really winding down this 2018 Case A and B series. This was menu number 22. Asian style beef strips with vegetables. It's a pity that they are not carrying on that Chinese flair or that Japanese flair, whatever you kind of that Asian flair with the rice. Adds onto this, you just pour this right over that bed of rice, and it is so perfect and yummy. But hey, you got to do what you got to do with what you got. So thanks everybody out there. Thank you all for helping me get over 60K. That is absolutely incredible. I super appreciate all your support. Thanks for sticking around and all those likes on Facebook and follows on Instagram. Man, it is absolutely awesome. And I will see you all on my next review. Bye.